Hey everyone, welcome back to another video and welcome if you are new. So I know I haven't posted in a while, but today I'm gonna be reviewing the Yeeammk, I hopefully pronounced that correctly, Kolinsky brush for acrylic, and this is what the packaging looks like. You get your instructions in the back and some of like their social media links as well. And I really like this box. It's like a very simple and easy box to open. It's not like got a bunch of tape and everything on there, so it's just nice and easy. You slide it out and then you can see the brush in the little plastic tube, so it's nice and protected. And this brush was like their pink cheetah print kind of brush, which they wanted me to try, and I picked out the size 10 because I'm not very good at acrylic, but I still wanted to try 10, although I'm more comfortable with an 8. And I'm just breaking into the brush. That's really easy. All you have to do is kind of just move the brush around and try to get all the bristles nice and loose. And upon doing that, like the little gummy stuff came out. I guess that's the thing that holds the brush together, but other than that, the brush was a little flared, but I don't think that really affected my like application or anything. So I'm just going to start off with sizing up my nail tips. You guys know I love these nail tips. They are from Amazon and I always use them. I'm just going to quickly pick out my sizes. These are the extra long coffin, and you can find them on Amazon for really cheap, about 10 or 11 pounds. And today I wanted to try a viral TikTok hack that I've seen a lot on TikTok. I've also seen some YouTubers do it. So I just really wanted to try it out, but because I'm just like really just not that good with acrylic, so this method I thought would just really be helpful, and in a way it did help me a lot, but I still managed to like mess it up just a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So what I'm doing first is just taking away the shine from the nail tips. Acrylic kind of needs something to kind of grip onto, so I did some buffing of the nails and made sure that they were all shine free. And today I'm using McCart's black acrylic / dip powder, which you can find on their website, and you can also use my discount code nails by Camin for 15% off. So I'm starting off by like burping the brush, which is basically where you remove all the air bubbles, because I don't want any air bubbles in my application today. And I'm just going to also wipe the brush on the paper towel as well. And then once I'm happy with that, I kind of like to use a drier bead, like a bead that's a little bit more dry, but I think my beads today were definitely more on the wet side, so I kind of lost control. And I think the reason why that happened was because like I said, I'm more comfortable with a size 8, but this is a 10, so I feel like it just picked up a little bit more monomer than usual, and that way the beads just kind of came out a little runnier than I wanted them to, but it wasn't like too bad. Another thing was that this brush, as you can see, like the bristles were like flaring out just a little bit. I'm not sure why that was happening, but it was a little bit frustrating, but it didn't really affect my application too much. It was just like annoying in some areas, especially when I wanted to like clean up around the cuticle, which you'll see later. But as for application wise on these tips, it went really smooth. I had no issue apart from me just trying to figure out my powder to liquid ratio, which has nothing to do with the brush, I guess, but yeah, that's just kind of like a me thing. But yeah, as you can see, that was really simple. I just laid down a nice layer. I'm not focusing too much today on like structure and everything, just because like I said, I'm super new-ish to acrylic, so I'm just not really trying to get too messy with it, because I know if I'll keep adding layers of acrylic on there, I'll just end up making the nail way too like bulky and lumpy, and yeah, it's just gonna like frustrate me. So today's nails were a bit on the thinner side, but I don't plan on wearing these nails. Like I'm already like taking them off, so yeah, I wasn't really too worried about the structure. This is just mostly me trying this brush out for you guys and kind of just having fun / practicing my acrylic, which is what I've been trying to do recently. So yeah, hopefully you guys can like throw some tips down in the comments. please don't like put hate comments in there, because I know I'm not like that good. I'm just learning. So yeah, if you have any helpful tips or anything that I could do to like improve, or like something that I need help on is like figuring out liquid to powder ratios, that would be really nice. Also, if you have like a good monomer recommendation, let me know. The one I'm using is from Model 1s. It's one that I've been using forever. It's one I'm like most comfortable with, and I feel like it just works really good for me. I don't know why. I've tried like more, I want to say, expensive brands, and they just, I don't know, they just haven't worked that well for me compared to this one. Maybe I'm just really used to this one, this Model 1's like monomer. So yeah, if there's anything that you think would be like super beginner friendly, definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, I am not really using any kind of method to apply this. I'm just kind of going as the bead is kind of going on the nail. I'm not doing like a 3 bead or a 2 bead method. I'm just applying the bead and brushing it down the nail pretty much. Not much to it, still learning, very new to this. But overall I was still very happy with like how the nails turn out. I feel like having a good brush definitely helps to lay down your acrylic really easily without it sticking to your brush or getting like stuck in your brush after you're done. So yeah, none of that happened with this brush. Like all the acrylic powder like came out really well. I did clean it in the end, which you should be doing I guess anyway with your brushes once you're done with them. And something else that I've kind of been proud of in today's video is that I didn't get my monomer that dirty for most of it. Like in the end it got a bit like dirty I guess, but for most of it it was pretty clear, and I feel like I was just really trying to take care of this brush and just like keep it in good condition and trying not to let the acrylic set in the brush. So that's something that I have been getting good at. And yeah, just applying this nail, I feel like I had a bit more control with. I feel like the more I was applying with the brush, I feel like I had a bit more control and the beads weren't as runny. So what I was doing was basically just kind of tapping off the bead on the paper towel next to me. So once I pick up the bead, at times I was just like removing the excess liquid off, and that really helped me to get like a drier bead, which is what I prefer compared to a really wet and runny bead. So that really helps if you're like me struggling. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have a 40% off discount code for you guys. It's nail, just like nail, and it saves you 40% off this acrylic brush. I believe any other products on their website as well, but just try it at checkout on the website. I will have everything linked down below, including discount codes, the brush itself, and the store's website down below. And thank you Yeeammk for sending me this brush. I really like it. I really like the prints that you guys put on your brushes. I think that's very nice. The one I previously reviewed was like this beautiful kind of crystal like handle, and it was just so pretty. So that's always nice to have like a pretty looking brush. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about this little hack that I'm using. So like I said, I'm not the best at acrylic, so I didn't want to do this on my hand and like struggle with like having to move my nails around. So I feel like putting it on this stand and using this little hack by just applying it on the tip really helped me to like rotate the nail without me messing about my actual nails. So yeah, this hack is definitely something I'm going to be using a lot more. Another thing you could do is the lazy girl method with acrylic, because that way it kind of stays inside the nail and you don't really get it messy. So I'm just changing out my monomer to clean out my brush. I do put like my Model 1's monomer in this brush that I bought, in this bottle that I bought. I mean, there's like this big bottle I bought for like monomer, and it just helps just to like easily pour it out. So yes, that's what I do. And then I was just testing now to see if it would actually fit inside the cap without it damaging the brush, the bristles, and it was really good at doing that because there's like this big hollow space inside for the brush to actually fit into. So I really like the design of this little packaging of this brush, and it it also has a really secure little fit, so it doesn't like move around or fall off, which is super frustrating when you get one of those like brushes that just fall off, the lids that fall off, I mean. So now I'm just applying my peel off base coat. This is the one from Yeeammk, and I really like this one. I've been using it forever. It just helps to kind of pop your nails off after, when you're done or whenever you feel like it. But this means that your nails are not going to last for too long. So just apply a thin layer of this and let it dry for about 2 minutes. So something else that I wanted to show you guys today is this 8-in-1 nail glue. You guys know I love the 6-in-1 nail glue from Born Pretty, but that kind of ran out and they didn't sell it individually. So a subscriber actually mentioned that there is this new 8-in-1 from Born Pretty. So I rushed to Amazon and I bought myself one, and it was really affordable. It was like about £7 here in the UK. So I got it and it came about the next day, and it's really good. Like, it works so good, and I'm just happy that I can finally use a gel that I can buy individually, because the other one was just really difficult to not get a hold of, and it works really good. It's really strong and it's really thick, and it's really similar to the other one. I think it's slightly thicker, but I can't tell the difference anymore. It's been so long since I've used the old one that I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just really happy to finally get myself a new one. The only downside to this one is that it is 10 or 8 mils, and the previous one I had was 15 mils, but I guess I can't really complain for the price that I'm getting it for. So overall, just really happy, and thank you to the person who actually recommended this product to me, because now I can just always know it's there, or at least hopefully will always be there. So anyways, back onto acrylic application. I am gonna start doing my cuticle beads, I guess, and my apex beads. And this is where it kind of went downhill for me. Like I said, using this hack was so good, because I didn't have to work on like around on my nail, I guess, or on my hand. So when it did come to doing my cuticle beads, I kind of struggled a lot, but I don't think I don't know, in my head it's like, oh my god, I'm struggling so much, but now that I'm watching it back, I guess it wasn't so bad. So well, at least I hope not. I hope none of you are like cringing too hard at this, but if you are, then I'm sorry. Yeah, but just kind of laying down a couple of beads and just making sure that the cuticle area looks somewhat decent. I'm also trying to build the thickness of the nail just a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to like do a full-on crisp, perfect kind of structure. I just want the nails to be nicely shaped with some thickness, and I'll kind of work my way up from there. So I didn't actually file down any of the nail tips. I wish I did. I will file it down through like when I'm hand filing it, but I kind of lost my filing footage for this video. I have a bit of like one nail, but I kept that in. So anyways, I'm just doing the cuticle bead really quick. Most of my beads ended up being super thin. I don't know why, and they started to drip a bit like this one, but nothing too crazy. I did get some on my skin as well. I did have to go off camera and like use my glove to like get it off as well, because like I said in the beginning, the brush kind of started to flare a little bit, so that made it a little bit hard to get it in those little precise areas near the sidewall. So yeah, that's the only downside to this brush. Other than that, it felt pretty good. The weight of it felt really good. It wasn't like too heavy or too light, and it did help me. I would say it helped me apply my acrylic a little bit better, but maybe I should have gone a size down. But yeah, if you guys are interested in some good and cute looking acrylic brushes with lids that actually stay on, you can check out this brand. I have worked with them before because I do like their brushes, and just see what you like. They have like a bunch of different brushes, from nail art brushes to acrylic brushes to I believe polygel brushes. They have like a bunch of stuff that you can try and see what you like. And again, you can save yourself 40% off. That's almost like half off, to be honest. off your order, so definitely give it a go, see what you think. Yeah, one more thing, I'm not a pro, of course, as you can tell, so I don't really know too much about like the quality, what a good acrylic brush should have, like what features a good acrylic brush should have, but for me this works. So if you kind of like what you see with the brush, of course, then you know, make your own judgment and see if it will work for you and if it's something you're kind of wanting to buy, I guess. So once that was done, I just let the nails set for a couple minutes, maybe 10 or 20 minutes, and then I just filed and buffed. It was more buffing than filing, just because I didn't like, my surface was kind of smooth. Surprisingly, it was kind of smooth, so I did do some filing, but it was more buffing. And then I'm going in with the Madam Glam matte top coat. I decided to do matte just to see what it looks like, but I changed it to shiny in the end. So comment down below if you like the matte or shiny. I think the shiny was pretty than compared to like the matte, so I ended up just doing shiny. But here's what the matte kind of looks like. I feel like the matte also brought out like some of the imperfections, so like the unevenness of the nail in some areas. So yeah, I just kind of ended up doing shiny in the end. So I'm just doing some crystals, just a really simple but cute nail design, just some like simple AB crystals from Makat. You can find these on their website, and I'm just using a wax pencil to apply those just because it saves me time and it's just so much easier. And I applied a bit of that matte top coat underneath. If you're going to do this design, then use like some rhinestone glue, something that is a little stronger. Don't use like a top coat or a base coat, I guess. Just try to use something thicker, something that will really hold those crystals on. And then just cure those for 60 seconds. And don't forget to like position them how you like and like move them around and everything, just like I'm doing so here. And then I'm going to cure those, and this is what they look like matte. I wasn't loving it, so I ended up doing the shiny, and I feel like I like the shiny a lot more. I feel like the shiny made it look a little bit more textured. Not textured, sorry, a little bit more bumpy in areas, but overall it was good. Just applying some cuticle oil now to finish off, and this is what the finished nails look like. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I do like them. Of course, there is always room for improvement, but yeah, I hope you guys found this video somewhat enjoyable. Let me know what you think of the brush in the comment section below. I would really like to know your thoughts. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a little close-up of the nails. Honestly, they don't look too bad, hopefully not. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. One more time, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.